Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a minute, but I have been itching to do a reading for you guys for the full moon, lunar eclipse full moon in Scorpio coming up here this weekend. So hopefully I get this uploaded before it happens. That could be a hit or miss. I live in Angola and it takes forever for the internet to load. So with that being said, I'm just going to hop right into it. Today I'm going to be using my holographic regular Rider-Waite Tarot, and then as well as the Black Moon Astrology Oracle deck as well, for those that don't know. And these are the Rider-Waite holographic. So I am just going to hop right into it though. For those that know me and have had a reading with me, my name is Erlinda Innes. I am intuitive, professional medium, intuitive, and tarot reader. For those that don't know, welcome to my channel, and I hope that my camera is not shaking so much because I am on this table. There we go. And I have like my little wand thing like comes over. But anyway, so first and foremost, you guys know that I connect with spirit, my spirit guides, to get my information. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle here for you guys. Spirit. Calling in my spirit guides and spirit. What do you want us to know during this time? Who needs to hear this message? Lead them to this video. Ooh, already. I just pull them out here. We're not even in quite the middle of it yet. I am very affected by the moon and especially during eclipse season, but full moons, I am like, it's a whole nother thing. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and for those two, if I am making a face or anything, bear with me. Sometimes I see images, words, things like that come to me, or I hear it along with the card. But the first thing I'm gonna go into here is just, I feel so overwhelmed. The feeling I get is very overwhelmed. A lot of judgment about the self within the self. And you guys bear with my allergies. My nose has been crazy. Judgment within the self. And I think with this, you guys, you know, with retrograde or anything, full moons, it always brings out our emotions anyway, but it seems like it's going to be like a times 10 times 10. If it's not already coming out, it will be needing to, a lot of karmic cycles happening right now. We need to go in, we need to go inward, we need to go inward. Okay. I'm hearing again, I have a group that I work with, and I received a message during a meditation. I'm hearing the same thing now again. We need to go inside. We need to be inside. You need to be inside and dealing with these karmic cycles, because these things are going to happen. And it's like, even though you thought it was all done and you didn't have to deal with any of this anymore, it is making its way back up, but it's not, it's like you are avoiding dealing with this at like any cost. Like you really truly are trying to avoid it at any cost, and it's more so because of the people that you have to deal with in order to completely walk away from the situation. And it's you're avoiding the course that was meant for you to follow, without, it's very temporary. The pain, the situation, whatever the situation is, the struggle, it's very temporary, when on the other side of all of this is, you know, everything that you want, everything, a healed you. I want to say a healed you. I keep hearing healed you. Instead of having to almost adjust and work with the you that you've adapted to being, because the us that we are dealing with our shit and then moving from it is very different than just the person that we are coping with it. So it's like not to be afraid that yeah, it's more so the battle and the people you have to deal with. And it's so funny because I was just telling my friend, like, trying to avoid people as much as possible during this time. There's just a lot of change, but also needing to have the will to change as well. Okay. Wow. Okay. I don't know. This is a lot. I don't really like saying negative things in readings or anything like that, or I try to not look at it as a negative positive, but it's just a lot of heavy energy that I'm feeling that's setting in. So you guys, whoever's watching this, it just seems like, I know it feels like you can't go on. You feel like you can't go on. You can't move forward. Like this is just so temporary for you. Don't give up. Don't give in to the find the will to get through this, because you're almost there. You know, anybody that it's like, yeah, but I'm so bogged down, and it's so crazy because I feel like what I'm getting, I feel like I'm almost talking to myself, because I also have been going through some things as well, and it's like you've been bogged down by people, situations. It's like tear down after tear down, and you no longer have any will to move forward. But understand that this will be taken care of. It's this karmic cycle, the whole energy that I'm even getting right now is those that have wronged you or are not coming from a pure place or a place of good intention, then they are gonna get what's coming to them. Okay, and I'm again not trying to be negative when I say that, but like, don't think that, oh, I've pushed forward, I've done these things, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but yet I keep getting attack after attack after attack. Know that whatever is going on, the people that you have been having issues with, it just seems like too, they really do not have good intentions or a pure heart when they're coming at you doing these things. So that's something to think about, and don't stress out about. Like, this is just so temporary, so don't like give up. And it's just wild, you guys. Like, I guess if some of you know me personally, I've been going through some stuff, and I feel like I'm damn near speaking to myself as well through this reading. But know that this is just also in the energy on the planet right now and what's going on. And everybody's talking about, yes, Mercury is in retrograde, but Pluto also is in retrograde, and that's something to think about, because Pluto is all about rebirth and transformation and being able to transmute energy. So everything that's coming at you, how are we going to take this energy and then be able to propel forward using that. Because I see too, like here, like just a bunch of like, I feel like the optimistic, the you guys know I love manifesting, but the manifesting part of you, or it's like you kind of given up on that. Like, okay, like you have to restore faith. Faith has to be restored, because for whatever reason, you've lost your faith, and faith has to be restored. Let's see here. Okay. Now, one thing too, I keep, okay, so Spirit keeps showing me like someone peeking their head, and it's funny because I'm also a medium too, so sometimes I actually see this happen to me sometime where a head pops out like this and goes back in and pops the head back in. But what I'm getting with this is we've been trying to give you messages. There's been messages after messages after message, and you are disconnected in the spirit to be able to hear and see these messages that they've been giving you, because they're like, we've been helping you along this whole way. You just have not been paying attention. So I would start paying attention to the messages that are around you. Music, I keep seeing music notes go across, so I would take it in the connection. Is there music? Is there a song? Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. I can't sing, you guys, but I can sing a little bit, but probably not as good as I think I can. But I keep hearing the song Let It Be. I don't know if you guys know that. Let It Be by the Beatles. Okay, so let it be. Don't work yourself up about everything. Reconnect within the spirit. Really, again, this is coming up again though too. Yes. Okay, we really do need to hermit. That's like the 5th message I've received of hermiting, and I feel like that's almost a sign to me because I'm totally not hermiting, but we need to hermit. Stop trying to balance everything. Stop trying to carry all these things and do all these things, and then you get upset. It's almost like you hold yourself to a really high standard, so you're carrying all these things, and then like you're going down and you see that person, it's like, oh, let me grab that, and oh, let me grab that, and then next thing you know, you are just overwhelmed with shit, and next thing you know, your shit is way back there. You dropped it somewhere along the way, picking up everybody else's shit. So it really is a time to hermit, really a time to go inward and not really regain your energy, and also soak up the energy that's coming in with this full moon in Scorpio. And you guys, as Scorpios, water sign, very, very emotional, intense emotional time, especially with the lunar eclipse, even more so. We may see, a lot of things, people, getting shot, murders, things like that going on across this weekend, just because with all the other transits as well that's going on, it's that type of energy. So it's just like and again, with Mercury retrograde too, our communication, how are things being portrayed? How are we receiving things from people? So when you're carrying all these things around, it's like, okay, how are you communicating with those people? You need to communicate better on what expectations are of these things that you keep carrying and taking from people, and maybe even put those into place for yourself, so that way you're not carrying so much and having to deal with it and get overwhelmed, because you're the only one that's making yourself this overwhelmed. We need to reconnect within the family environment. Okay. Are you on, I'm seeing too that just like, I feel like there's this decision, like it's almost like I have to pick between family, I have to pick between like personal life and family, and I have to pick between, you know, work and my career. You know, I feel like it's either or, if that makes sense. But more so the priorities lay within the family environment, the personal environment, and wanting to reconnect there. So don't feel like you need to have that be a yes or no. Try to think of a different way for things to work out for you. You're not as trapped as you may think you are. Take off that blindfold and, you know, see if you can find other situations where everyone can be happy and bring things together too. Okay. Look, I'm always getting swap. Mercury Retrograde, reinvention. But we are feeling. Okay, going back to this retrograde, Mercury retrograde, especially with this reinvention, okay, what are we wanting coming out of this? This retrograde is very different from others in the sense of how we are going to transmute the energy, our karmic cycles. You know, it's coming throughout this. I literally keep getting like water. I keep seeing water, and it's just like going into the body, or maybe being around water, needing to be around water. Water is memory. Water is feeling. Water is emotion. We are needing to, when we hermit and we go in and we go inward, we need to really feel what is going on. We need to allow ourselves to feel and accept and validate our own feelings rather than just pushing them aside, because that is the only way that we're going to be able to transmute that energy. And I think this is something that obviously we always want to do, that we always want to be able to transmute energy, a negative energy to a good energy. But this now, it's almost like this is, we are, most of you that's probably watching this video, you're probably at a point in your life right now, just with everything that's been going on, where it is you're at a crossroads, you know, it's either this way or that way, and you're either going to continue to live the way you're living, or you're going to go forward in a different direction and start living the way that you want to live. And I feel like too, it's not just, we need to live. We need to not just exist, because I feel like just existing is what's happening. But just allowing yourself to feel, and I feel it so much because I literally like, I feel things in my body, and it's very heavy in the chest. I feel like some of you may be experiencing a lot of migraines or headaches lately, especially if it's like it's not something you usually get, migraines or headaches. I feel like you're going to be feeling those a lot more lately. And that's just taking in the different energies and things like that. Yep, healing. Some of you too, when we go, oh man. We really need to be looking at our health as well. I feel like healing, yes, emotionally, but also we need to be healing physically within the body, because I'm feeling just sensation go throughout my body right now. We need to, with some of those things that you've been ignoring within your body, health-wise, if you need to change something in your diet, things like that, I would start making those changes now. Otherwise, I could see there being some issues coming up for you if that's not addressed. Like, stop putting it to the side, pay attention to it, go to the doctor, get, you know, checked and things like that. And if something's hurting you or something hasn't been feeling right, really listen to your intuition on that and try to avoid things from getting worse. We really need to pay attention to the body, the physical body. Sabotage, sabotage, sabotage. Sorry guys, but I keep hearing sabotage, and it's almost like you are going to end up having to pay, how do I word that? There's almost like debts, you know, we just have debts in our life debts almost, that I want to say, like, how do we treat people? Are we going to treat people better? I feel like those are part of the healing in this energy, in this full moon, as well as looking at what have you done. Let's look at what we've done, not just what others have done to us, but what we have done to others too, and healed those parts of ourselves, and also celebrating bringing you together as a whole, coming together as a whole. Have patience. Patience is needed so much. Again, don't avoid things from, you may feel a little bit of a mess, but that's what I'm saying, like, go in, hermit. Don't let the fear of change keep you from still having this on, just like you're putting it in a void and just trying to avoid this course that's supposed to naturally happen. Just let it happen and things will turn out okay. So many options and opportunities are going to come to you after this. I'm telling you, like, I feel it, like, right after this, shit is going to pop off. You're going to start seeing, that's why it's like, get your energy right now, because opportunity is going to pop up. Opportunity, all these changes, but like really good positive things. So just be open to it. Things don't have to just continue how they were. Okay. But I didn't want this to be super long, and I already think it's a little long, but I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful full moon and lunar eclipse. You guys can always check out my website, erlindainnes.net. That will be in the description. Make sure you guys hit that bell and the subscribe button so you get a notification when I upload a video. I'm going to be diving and doing more readings this way going into the future, so make sure you tune in. Love and light, you guys. I'll talk to you soon, and happy full moon.